The first kind of a hack, and it's not really a hack, and I hope you might have thought of this at one point in time, but number one is try to find a way to be a reader. A reader for auditions, whether you contact a casting director, whether you contact an agent that might have a line on some auditions going on. Maybe you are familiar with the director, maybe contacting that director and saying, listen, if you're doing some auditions, I would love to be a reader. Any way by which you can become a reader during auditions is probably the most significant experience you will have, because it will speak directly to you as an actor. In other words, when you're a reader, and if you don't know what a reader is, let me just say that you're hired to help the actor who is auditioning. So whether it's a film or television project, or whether it's a theater project, that you are either behind the camera or you're off to one side in the room, and you are playing the other parts to someone's audition. Now, what makes this such an effective thing and it's kind of not a hack, but it is kind of a hack, is that you will, after one day, it'll be like having a master's class in auditioning, because you will see actors who come in and are professional and do an excellent job and will knock it out of the park. Plus, you can sometimes be a little bit of a fly on the wall and hear the discussion about that actor after they've left the audition. And the director and the casting director having a little aside, and they start talking a little bit about that actor's work and whether that fits into the vision of the project that they're working on. And just by being a listener, by the way, that doesn't mean you're participating in that discussion. You're just there to read and to facilitate somebody else's audition. But just by being in that room and seeing multiple auditions over the course of one day, I promise you a couple of things will happen. One is that you'll feel really great about your own work, because you'll see the entire variety of actors when they come in to audition. Two, this has happened more than once, but I don't want to dangle this as a carrot necessarily, but there have been times when you're spending a day or two or three with a director and you're having, conversations and you get to know each other pretty well. Many times that director will want you to come in to audition for them, not for that particular show, but they might want to bring you back and audition you for another project they might be working on. So it's a great networking opportunity. But here are a couple of quick rules about being a reader. One, don't hand your picture and resume to the director, please. That's not why you're there. You're there to help an actor audition. So I just want to caution you against thinking like this is going to be your chance. It's not. It's the actors who have been asked to audition. It's their chance to come in. You have to make an adjustment and feel like you are behind the table and you are not there to audition. That brings me to point number 2, which is, as a reader, you have to be very, very careful about not trying to act with the person in the scene. That as a reader, you're there to sort of help that actor look as good as possible. I think mentally you sort of serve up the work so that that other actor has something else to work off of. And that's the kind of mindset that we want our readers to have. But if you have an opportunity to be a reader, then by all means, have at it. It's an exciting and wonderful opportunity. You will not regret it. So that's my number 1 actor hack.